RiverBender.com's coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Claywell Asset Management, an independent firm. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Trust Family Auto Sales, now offering repair service across from the Bethalto Airport under the water tower. Eagle Home Improvement, providing guaranteed quality and superior service. Trigger Talent, concealed carry classes, advanced handgunning and private training, and all-season range.
Conference. We're almost underway, but as you mentioned, the wind could be a problem today, and the ball supplementary falls off the tee, and it's going to have to be held.
Yeah, I think the wind is going to bother St. T more today than it will Hardin Calhoun.
And we are underway, and it's received at the 40. Ooh, a big hit.
Big hit.
Oh, a fumble. I think we have a fumble on the play. And I believe St. T recovered it.
I think St. T got it,
yes,
John, but there was a massive hit right off the bat.
That was Simon Smith with the truck, but he also lost the ball in the process.
Yeah, he was hit by Wesley Clucky, which is Calhoun's best overall player, and it was big-time hit on the Calhoun sideline there.
Yes, indeed. So we have a 1st and 10 at the St. Teresa 41-yard line. That's where they set up shop. Number 6, Ryan Fike, the senior, 6-foot senior. He's thrown 25 touchdown passes this season and just 3 interceptions. That is quite impressive.
Yes. I've watched him on film. He's a nice-looking quarterback. Calhoun starts out in a 4-3 defense here against St. T. St. T is running the.
And we got a false start, or a flag, I might add. A delay a game we're gonna have. That's very rare. A delay a game, first play of the game. You usually kind of know what you're gonna run, but a delay a game on the Bulldogs.
You know what, John? That shouldn't happen here at Calhoun because Calhoun has game clocks on each end of the field. I mean, the quarterback's looking right at the game clock, and I don't know what he was looking at there, but it was going down.
And usually you would think the coach knows what the first play of the game is going to be.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Zach Jarrett in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Jarrett on a jet sweep, and he's got room to run, and he breaks free. It's a foot race, and he's taken down by number 3, Cole Lammy, on a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a huge gain by the wide receiver, Zach Jarrett, on a jet sweep.
Yeah, they run a little jet sweep there to the left, and everybody obviously focusing on right, and number 21 took it on the jet sweep to the left.
Ball down to the Calhoun 20. And off the right. Up the middle, he's got a little bit of a hole, and we might be seeing a lot of that today. Just a 5 to 10 yard runs from right.
Yeah, absolutely, John.
Not a good start by the Warriors right here. This is exactly what St. T wanted to do. Another handoff to right up the middle. A bit of room, and he's got the first down.
Yes, he got it by a long
Inside
shot.
the 10 now.
I think just outside the 10, about the 11 for St. T here.
Oh, it is the 15-yard line, yes.
Yeah.
The scoreboard said ball on the 20, and they get a false start.
Yeah.
Or an offsides against Calhoun.
Yeah, encroachment penalty against the Warriors there, John.
Well, a polar opposite start to the game with Calhoun last week against Tuscola, where they got 2 pick sixes in the first half, and most importantly, they were getting stops, but Tuscola, they were still rattling off decent runs.
Right, and they're in a bad spot right here, John.
Fike, handoff to right, up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, St. Teresa. A Jacardio right 10-yard touchdown up the middle. And the Bulldogs simply made it look easy on their first drive of the game.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they just Their line, as it stands now, is just overpowering Calhoun's front 4 guys here.
This is Connor Luttrell, the kick. Simon Brinkcoder is the holder. Down, kick is up, and kick is true.
Yep, kick's good.
So 64 seconds into the game, St. Teresa takes a 7-0 lead over the Calhoun Warriors. We'll be back in.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. St. Teresa takes an early 7-0 lead as Luttrell kicks off, and it's going to be Wes Clockey will pick it up on the bounce. As he has some room, a little bit of room here.
He may go, John, now.
And he's going to be taken down near midfield. So Calhoun, they get a nice kickoff return themselves.
Absolutely. Clucky took the ball. He didn't hesitate. He ran right up the right side and got it up to midfield to start the game here. Out for the Warriors offensively, John.
Calhoun they ended the season at 6-3 with losses to Carrollton, Beardstown, and Brown County. All teams that went to the playoffs. They didn't have a lot of expectations going into the playoffs originally, but they beat Arcola, the defending state champs, 8-0, and then took care of business against Bridgeport Red Hill as their handoff up the middle, which gets minimal gain.
Yeah, he may have got 2 there, John. Yeah, that was Waters on the carry. Hardin Calhoun, they have 17 seniors on their roster, so they're going to be losing a lot of kids this year. After this year, I should say.
That's a big amount for, I would say, levels from 1 to 4A, I would imagine, in the area, in school. But play that goes awry, and it's going to be a loss.
Yeah, they're going to lose 1 there. There's a miscommunication between the quarterback and the fullback, and St. T got penetration and pushed the quarterback back, and he lost the 2 yards they gained on first down, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10, John.
That was Ty Bick on the carry, taken down in the backfield. He has quick feet though, and he did score last week on a quarterback keeper, kind of a trick play a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was a wide receiver last year, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 at the Hardin 49. Man in motion. It's Clockey on a sweep, and he's got to be. The ball's loose. It's a fumble. Calhoun recovers. And the ball goes back a couple yards, but it's going to be about a 4th and 8 for the Warriors.
Yes, that was a very fortuitous bounce for Calhoun there, John. That ball was up in the air. A lot of white shirts around it, but Calhoun ended up with the ball, and they get to punt it away here on 4th down.
Jacardi Wright, just as dangerous as a punt returner, as a running back. Might be wise to punt it away from him, but they know they kick it right at him, and he's got room to run. And he's got blockers, makes a couple cutbacks, but he is going to be taken down.
He was brought down in there.
Got to be pushed forward to the 40-yard line, which is a yard shy of where the Bulldogs started their last drive, which was on the 41.
I mean, he cut across the grain there, and I thought maybe, but he got tripped up by a Warrior defender.
You can tell he has a hint of next level elusiveness, even though he's just a sophomore. He knew when the cut, he knew exactly where he was. Zach Jarrett in motion, number 21. It's got to be a keeper to Ryan Fike, and he can run a little bit too.
Oh, he's got to be big time face mask there by Hardin Calhoun, John.
And everyone knows it in the stadium, no arguments.
Yeah.
Just the way how he went down.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yarder there. That was big time face mask.
Oh, yes. Rough start for the Warriors thus far. They allow a 64-second drive, the opening drive, and then go 3 and out after having a nice kick return. And if you're the Bulldogs, this is just perfect, pretty much.
Right. I thought that they would give it at the 15-yarder there, John, but they only got 5 out of it, but it was like first down. or he may have gained the yardage for the first down. I don't know for sure.
Jarrett in motion. It's going to be a fake handoff to right. And a nice tackle. Wes Clouthy finishes it off, but it was Michael Finch who held up right in the first place.
Yes, the nose tackle got through there and spun him around, and then the middle linebacker, Clucky, finished him off.
That's going to be a 1-yard loss on the play. Got to be a jet sweep handoff to Jarrett. And he's going to be tripped originally, but he breaks away. Still on his feet, gets out of bounds for a decent gain. That's got to be tough to stop all game long because Jarrett, he has wheels. They're going to be trying to be focusing in on right, and also Fike can run the ball as well. That's a really tough triple threat.
Right, John. I mean, St. T has got way more speed than what Calhoun has seen all year. I mean, you can just tell that by the way our kids are reacting to the ball.
It's a handoff to right, and he has the first down and a bit more.
And we got a flag, John, there at the end of the play.
Yes.
Could be a late hit on the Warriors.
That insult to injury, and you could just see like it's almost got to be every time he's got to be tackled, it's probably going to be multiple tacklers bringing him down because that's how big he is.
Yes, he's a big kid. He's 6'1", 195, and he's got exceptional speed. So, I mean, they're going to have to gang tackle him, and then right there in that situation, somebody come in too late.
I even heard that he may not even be fully healthy.
He looks fully healthy to me.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I don't see him hobbling or gimping at all. So
that's a keeper to Fike. Good blocking. Follows his blockers, takes what he receives, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. 4
or 5 yards, probably closer to 4 there. We got 7:08 remaining in the first quarter here. St. T up 7-0 with the ball again.
Fike in the shotgun, looks to the sidelines, calls an audible. It's going to be a handoff to right, and Calhoun was ready for it that time.
Number 66 on the stop for the Warriors is Keaton Rose, who come in from his inside linebacker position and tripped up right there.
Keaton Rose, a 6'1" senior. Got to be a 3rd and 6 for St. Teresa, and they haven't thrown the ball yet.
No, not at all, John.
See it right here, but no, it's going to be a handoff to right, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down.
I don't know if St. T has the ability to kick it here, John, but they would be kicking into a pretty brisk win here. I'm assuming they were going to go for it here on about 4th and
5. A manageable 4th down.
This is a big play for Calhoun right here.
Yes. 6 minutes into the first quarter. Another handoff to right, but he's got to pick up the first down and maybe more. Taken down in the red zone. So they're refusing to pass the ball now, but they don't really need to.
No. I mean, and they're going against the wind, and I mean they've got an all, a back like right. He's going to get the ball in that situation.
So they convert on their first 4th down of the game. Handoff to right. Usually it's been a handoff up the middle. Their blocking has been very good.
Yeah.
There's always a hole.
Yeah, their line's doing a good job.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Wright has been involved in just about every play, and he's not getting any breaks. But this is semifinal playoff football. No plays off. Wright, once again, bounces off to the outside on the right. And he is close.
Clucky got him on the outside there, but not before he got the ball down to probably about the 1 yard line, John.
So it's going to be about a 3rd and goal at the 1. I'm only guessing here, but I think they might give it to number 9.
Yeah, he's the guy that's going to get the ball. There's no doubt about it.
They might give it to Fike right here. They've ran some plays from keepers. Nope, it's to right.
Oh, I don't know if he get
to the end zone.
Yeah, he got it
for a touchdown. Once again by the St. Teresa Bulldogs, and it's now a 13-0 lead over the Calhoun Warriors with just over 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Calhoun's got to find a way to slow him down, John, because if not, this is going to be, and Calhoun's not a team that plays extremely well from behind, so.
Kick is up, and kick is good once again by Luttrell. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Calhoun trails St. Teresa 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Claywell Asset Management, an independent firm. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, we can assist you in helping you achieve your financial dreams. Claywell Asset Management and Raymond James, partners in your success in serving Riverbend investors for over 30 years. Member FINRA and SIPC.
St. Teresa with an early 14-0 lead over Calhoun Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors got to get the ball here, John, and establish something offensively, or this is going to be a
kick off the clock. Oh, it goes through his hands. The Warriors are in trouble. Cole Lammy picks it up, gang tackled, and he is going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line at about the 9-yard line, and that is just Calhoun's problems just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah, I mean, Clucky, he had the ball kicked right to him, and he just took his eye off the ball, and the ball went right by him, and Lammy had to pick it up, and he was in a bad spot about the 5-yard line. He brought it out too close to the 10, but they've got 90 yards to go here, John.
He might have been thinking about running before he caught it.
Absolutely.
Ty Bick under center. Warriors are going to have to draw something out of the dirt right here, but it's a hand. Oh, it's a keeper by Bick, and he's got room to run to the side, and he's taken down. And they're going to call a flag on that.
Yeah.
It was a little awkward how he brought him down.
Yeah, I don't see where the penalty comes in there. I mean, he had him by the neck. I mean, he didn't have him. It wasn't a horse collar, but it wasn't a face mask.
Right.
I don't know quite what you would call that in terms of the rules, but
they're calling a face mask.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I don't think he actually had him by the face mask, but I don't think it was. I don't know if that was the design bootleg, John, or what it was, but
might have been.
But Vic had the outside, and White come over and took a swipe at him up top. So, but anyway, it's Calhoun's got a first down here.
They needed that. They certainly needed a break, and that was their first break of the game.
Absolutely. They haven't had any breaks up to this point.
Man in motion.
And there's quarterback sneak right up the middle, John.
They're going to – the last two carries have been the quarterback, Ty Bick.
Which he got maybe 4 yards on that quarterback keeper up the middle there, John.
Yes, he did.
That sets up a 2nd and 6 for Hardin Calhoun here.
Well, does this since they're down early now, because this was definitely not in the game plan or the scenarios, will they have to change their style of offense?
Not at all. There's a lot of game left. The first quarter's not even over. They just have to do what they do and slowly
hand off the clocky. It's got to be taken down for a minimal gain.
Yeah.
And Tuscola, what they're not really with St. Teresa, they're not really talked about. Their defense is not really talked about a lot because you hear about Jercadia Wright and their offense, but you don't really hear a lot about their defense. And so far, they've been on top of things for the most part.
And against this triple option, you got to have guys stay home. You got to play disciplined assignment football, and so far it looks like they've done that. Calhoun's in a 3rd and 5 there. They only picked up 1 on that last counter by Clucky.
Man in motion. I think it's going to be a pass, and it is to Clucky, and he is just appears to be a yard short of the first down.
Yeah,
that was a pass from Easton Clark to Wes Clucky, the two seniors connecting. You would have to imagine Calhoun would be going for this.
I don't think this early in the game they would, but I've been wrong before. I don't see the punter out there, so
no, their punt team isn't going on.
No, I'm sure what they'll probably try to do here, John, is draw St. T off and and then call timeout. But, like I say, I've been wrong on these situations before, so we'll see what happens.
Well, in the playoffs, you got to gamble. Oh, no, it's going to be a handoff. And he
got
close, but they got it. Yep, they pushed forward.
Yeah. Waters, they gave the ball to the big fullback. And initially it looked like he was stopped, John, but then he just kept the legs driving, and he ended up with 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Legs kept churning, and he had help from his fellow blockers.
Yes. I mean, St. T, they got a big up front line, but, Waters is a big kid. He's 6 foot 230, and he just kept driving there and got Calhoun a first down.
This is what they needed. That was their second first down of the game, but first real first down in terms of having to move the ball forward. It's a keeper by Bick, and he's going to get about a yard.
Yeah, there was nothing there on the inside.
Well, they're mixing it up a lot. They've given it to Clocky, they've given it to Waters already, and Bick. When I saw what we called the Carrollton game, he didn't get a whole lot of carries, Ty Bick.
No. They weren't real diverse as far as who they gave the ball to in that game. But as the seasons went along, you've seen a lot more guys touching the ball, and that makes them a little harder to stop. You don't know who to stop with every play, I guess.
Bick underside.
There's an encroachment by St. T.
Well, that's what they want to get. Any penalty yards they can get, they will happily take it.
Yeah, because Calhoun, they can't get in bad down and distances. They can't get into 3rd and 8s and 3rd and 9s, and they need to stay in the 2nd and 3s and 3rd and 1s and downs of that nature. Because their offense is just not set up, to throw the ball. They don't throw the ball very much.
Well, and the quarterback has not thrown the ball yet. It was the halfback.
Absolutely. That's just the way it is.
Toss to Clocky. He's got
some room on the outside.
He's taken out, and he takes his man down that was trying to tackle him. Wes Clocky refuses to go down.
Yeah, number 4 for St. T.
Now, this is more like it by the Warriors.
Exactly. They're taking it inside and outside, and
let's see if they can keep things
Bricketter
consistent.
come out to stop Clucky on that play, and Clucky lowered his shoulder and just run right through that first would-be tackler there, John.
The fans in front of us enjoyed it, and all the fans behind us enjoyed it. That's how many Calhoun supporters are here.
Second man.
And off to Clocky, he gets
any play for Calhoun that is a positive play, whether they gain 1 or 5 yards, they're heading in the right direction,
Absolutely.
I think Clucky got 3 on that. They're not going to rip you for 15, 20, 30 yards at a pop. It's more like 4, 5, 2. They averaged 3.7 against Tuscola on the game, but it was just enough,
Clock winding down, 15 seconds to go. Calhoun, they're going to get one last play off before the first quarter ends. It's going to be a handoff to Lammy, and he's going to be broke a tackle originally in the backfield, but he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As the second quarter arrives, and Calhoun, they're driving, they're making progress, but they're currently losing to the St. Teresa Bulldogs 14-0 in the semifinals of the IHSA Class 1A playoffs. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Can you add beauty to your home and cut energy costs? You can with new Eagle Series Gold Collection windows from Eagle Home Improvement. The experts at Eagle will custom fit Gold Collection windows into your existing window openings to save time and money. Gold Collection windows will give your home a dramatic new look while saving energy. And all Eagle Gold Collection Series windows come with a lifetime limited warranty. Eagle Home Improvement, 259-2500, where integrity counts.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. It's 3-9 for the Calhoun Warriors as they trail St. Teresa 14-0. Ty Bick under center. Got to be a handoff to Clocky. It was a pitch in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for a moderate gain. It'll set up a 4th down. But St. Teresa, they defeated Toledo Cumberland by a hefty amount in their first round game, and then they barely escaped Athens, another team that's usually 2A, but they dropped down into 1A in a thriller of a game, 27 to 26.
Right.
They beat Athens, a Sangamo team, and then they defeated Warrensburg Latham at their own place last week. And now they're here today as it's a 4th down for Calhoun, and that's Cole Lamont. He's going to be stopped for a loss.
He didn't get it, John.
So the Bulldogs quell the Warriors on when it looked like stuff was finally going to go right for the Warriors. They finally stopped them. The Bulldogs' offense, they bended, but they did not break ultimately.
No, Calhoun, I mean, they have to keep St. T out of the end zone here if they've got any chance of competing in this game, John.
Well, if Calhoun was gonna score, that was gonna be the next question, because they have not found an answer for the Bulldogs' offense, whether if it's for Jacardia Wright or well, they haven't, and they haven't even thrown the ball yet. But also number 21, Zach Jarrett, he's gotten some good yards as well. And it's gonna be a keeper by Fike. Oh, and he hurdles the defender, brought down.
He brought down in there by number 76, Eric Rose, but not before he got, I'd say close to at least 7 yards on that one, John, by the quarterback.
Warriors wearing all black, and the Bulldogs wearing jerseys that reassemble what the Fighting Illini looked like about 10 years ago. Same type of helmet design and uniform design as well.
Jet sweep to the outside again, John.
Here's Jarrett. Room to run, and he's brought down. And once again, that jet sweep works to as how it was planned out.
Well, and the Warriors are getting no line penetration to throttle that jet sweep, and I mean he's just taking the corner every time he runs it.
We're talking about how the Warriors don't have a lot of speed, and that's where it will really work out. But here's a nice tackle, and that's one way to stop this. Stop it up front. Jacardia Wright, he had that big run in the second play, that first play of the game, and
it looks like we got a St. T man down here, John.
Yeah, that looks like it's a lineman from our vantage point, but he's
that's the quarterback, I think.
No, it's number 7, Seth Greenwell. He's a tight end, a 6-foot tight end, but he's hopping off on his own power, which is good to see, but he has a noticeably large limp in his step, so he'll take some play up. But St. Teresa, they got plenty of depth. They're a very athletic team.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got athletes just everywhere on the field here.
Yes, they do, and they were, unlike, because Calhoun were not really considered preseason favorites to get to this point, St. T was.
Absolutely.
And we got a timeout by St. Teresa. 10:06 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is RiverBender.com.
Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny, hold. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. St. Teresa driving the 14-0 lead early in the second quarter. It's a handoff to right up the middle, and he breaks free, and he's tackled from behind by number 66, Keaton Rose. He almost broke off another long run.
Yeah, he had one guy to beat there. It was Rose, John, and Rose was able to get him on the ground, but not before another Bulldog first down.
I'll talk about that. St. T moving quickly as they tend to do. This will be their first pass if they get it off, but no, it's got to be a keeper by Fike as he scrambles out of the pocket. Picks up around 4 to 5 yards. The Bulldogs still have yet to pass, but they're just fine. I mean, Calhoun, they've actually passed the ball once. Believe it or not, they've thrown more passes than St. T has.
Yeah, I think St. T probably probably watched what happened to Scola trying to throw the ball more than they should, and they're definitely keeping it on the ground here, John.
And off to right, and a flag on the play, and he's only got to get a yard or two on the carry.
Yeah, he may not even. Yeah, they did.
Usually a flag that early means it's on the offense.
Yeah, they did give him a yard on that, John.
It's a false start on the Bulldogs.
Yep. Goes against St. T there. I didn't really see any of their offensive linemen move, but
well, that's what the officials are there for. There's officials that simply just watch the line if there's any movement.
I'm almost certain Calhoun will move him back here, John.
Huh.
Even though they're giving St. T another down, but
that's true. I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem it's windy a lot, but there's not a whole lot of wind chill that we haven't felt yet, and it is cold, but the players on the field are definitely not cold at all.
Oh, absolutely not. There's your first pass, a little bubble screen out to the outside there.
And a flag on the play as well. Looks like he'll probably come back.
You know, I mean, St. T, they have been known this year to commit a lot of, penalties.
Yes.
And they're definitely committing them on this drive here.
That's 2 penalties in as many
plays.
Another
false start on St. T.
Then again, this may not be a huge issue because they started the game off with a delay game, but then they reeled off a long run by.
Right. I mean, they're so explosive. I don't think there's any concern on the St. T sideline what down or distance they're in here.
And St. Teresa is going to call their second timeout of the half. It's 8:57 to go. And we'll be back in a minute at RiverBender.com. It's 14-0 St. Teresa over Calhoun.
You walk onto this campus and it feels as though you're at an Ivy League institution.
It is cultured in so many ways. You would never know that it is a 2-year college.
This place is truly amazing. I love going to school here.
It is definitely not like any other community college.
If you're looking for a way for your life to change, then Lewis and Clark is the place for you to be.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. St. Teresa with a couple of penalties. It's 2nd and 17 for the Bulldogs. It's got to be a handoff to Fike, and he has some room to run up the middle, and he's got to get back, and he fights for even more yards, and he's got to pick up a 7. It's got to set up a 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs, which is usually manageable for them.
Yeah, I mean, and the quarterback, they're just running the read option here with Wright in the backfield, and the quarterback seen the tackle go outside, so he just kept the ball, right up the middle.
You would imagine they would pass the ball here, but they could just give it to Wright. There's trips to the right. It's a screen pass. Receiver's open, and it's caught, and he's got the first down, and it takes a hard hit. And he's actually he went down for a little bit. But no, he's right up. That was to Brinkoder. And the Bulldogs just like that on a
flanker
little screen pass.
Yeah, outside screen there.
They did throw a bubble screen a couple plays before that. Two receivers on each side. Handoff to right. Dodges a tackle up front. Hey, he's got to be taken down. They pick up about 5.
Yeah, Clucky brought him down over there on the far sideline, John.
That right there, I think a lot of running backs would have just gotten tackled right there because he saw, I think it was Eric Rose right there who was about to tackle him, who broke through, but immediately sidestepped him.
You're right. And Rose had him. I mean, he should have had him for, no gain.
Keeper up by Fike. Trying to follow his blockers, breaks 2 tackles, but he's got to be taken down.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he might have made it back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, one thing about it, I mean, if number 1 for Calhoun gets a hold of the running back, he's not going to break through Clucky.
Most likely not, no. the Calhoun defense they have strengthened up. This is their, I believe this is the third down of the drive. It's been a little while. It's been over 12 minutes now that we haven't had a touchdown or a score of any kind.
Right. They've slowed St. T a little bit here, but I mean, it's a tough job.
Toss to right, cuts up, and he's got the first down once again.
Calhoun's just laying back and waiting for Wright to come to them. They need to attack Wright. They need to go at him.
So
I mean, sure, that sets up for him, to juke him or to fake him out, but they can't lay back and let him get ahead of steam and come at him. I mean, they have got to attack him more than what they're doing on defense.
So the Warriors have to be a little bit more aggressive. Handoff to right up the middle, breaks another. Rather, he doesn't break the tackle. He just sidesteps them, but he's gang tackled once again. That's what usually is required to take down Wright.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean he's a big time back. You can tell that. He's got good size, good speed,
Yes.
and I mean he gets 4 or 5 yards deep. Then I mean he's a load to bring down.
Looking for probably by the next time we see him next season, he'll have more offers than just Iowa. And it's a keeper by Fike. He's in, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, St. Teresa. They go up 20-0, a 3-score lead, and that is a huge margin if you're Calhoun.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I mean Calhoun's giving a little more resistance there on that drive, but still, they're finding it hard to shut St. Teresa down here.
Yep. Luttrell back for the kick, almost blocked, but he still gets it off, and it's straight through the uprights. It is 21-0, St. Teresa with 5:40 in the first half in the IHSA Class 1A semifinals. We'll be back here at RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. The kick goes in an area, and then Clocky's going to let it go out of bounds.
And the kick goes out of bounds.
So there's a lot of people probably listening to this throughout the state today, and the Calhoun is part of the WIVC conference here in Calhoun County, but then there's Greene County where Carrollton, North Greene, and Greenfield is, and that is where we had a recent tragedy with Greenfield. A tragedy, but not too much of a tragedy, because I'll tell you why. 4 Greenfield Tiger football players were in the wrong place at the wrong time in Carlinville a couple weeks ago, and one player, Levi Stewart, was shot in the heart. He should have died, looking at medical records, but he survived. He is still with us today, and the support throughout the WIVC, especially in Calhoun, has been tremendous, and Clocky takes a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, Clucky got 8 there, John, on that reverse.
The support throughout the WIVC conference has been tremendous, and last week Calhoun, even as they won, they held up a couple signs that said Levi Strong, and that's
Absolutely.
just what been the mantra is throughout the conference on social media and schools. I know Carrollton and Route Catholic have worn orange in support of Greenfield because that's their main color, and that just kind of sums up what these counties out here in this part of the world are like. They just stand together. There's a handoff by Bick. He keeps it. He's got to get no gain.
No gain there, John.
And this just community support is tremendous, and hopefully people can see this and look at it and stand together with their own people, as this country is, people say the media is divided more than ever right now, and we need to come together more, and this is a great example. And I'm not so sure, but Levi, he may be watching, and Levi, we salute you, and having to go through something that most of us never want to go through, and many of us probably may never go through. And he is still with us today through faith, family, and the strongship of a community.
There goes the big man up the middle, John.
That's a first down. Right as we say that.
But yeah, to your point, John, I mean, in small towns and small communities like the WIVC is made up of, I mean, it's a pretty tight-knit conference, really. I mean, all the coaches know each other. They know the kids that play for each team. You know, I mean, it's a very good thing that's what's going on by our conference teams and our kids. And you know, it's very unfortunate what happened, but the good Lord has, you know, He's put his 2 cents worth in, and Levi survived it, and hopefully he will be okay, and we'll move on from there.
He's still battling, by the way. He still has to go through a lot of treatment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, you know, and as a parent of 3 teenagers, I know how it is to worry about your kids all the time, and it's very unfortunate it happened, but everything, you know, everything has a way of working its way out.
Well, hand off the clock, and he's got room to run. He's still on his feet. That's the biggest gain of the day for the Warriors.
You know, John, the Warriors just got to do what they do and keep chipping away here. You know, who says that they're going to stop St. Teresa, but you can't worry about that offensively. You just got to do what you do and keep running the football and you know, just let the chips fall where they may here, you know. Well,
the Warriors, they had a nice drive, but it was ultimately cut short, and this is even better. They've gotten farther. Bick under center. It's an inside handoff. No, it's a keeper by Bick himself, and he's got room to run to the outside. Can he get there? Almost gets a block.
I think if he would have got that block, John, it would have definitely been a block in the back. And the outside receiver, you know, he elected not to hit the guy, and that's probably the right move because that would have definitely been a block in the back there.
And it's one more thing about the WIVC community. There are a lot of fans here today that are not associated with Calhoun directly, but are from different towns and communities that are here today.
Absolutely, yeah. I've talked to a lot of people in the conference that were coming down to watch this game today.
Even people from the WIVC North.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And St. Teresa takes their final time out of the half with 2:37 to go. Calhoun driving, but can they put it into the end zone? We'll see. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
The Warriors, but it was just quelled once again by a quick pursuit from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he may have lost a half a yard there on that play.
So it's going to be a second and looks like it's 2nd and 11.
Right.
Clock approaching 90 seconds. Inside handoff to Easton Clark, and worked a little bit. Yeah, there's got to be a timeout by the Warriors. It's got to be a 3rd and 10. Oh, pardon me, a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I mean, Clark got the ball there on the counter play. He had room to go, but.
And we'll keep it right here. A minute and 21 to go.
I mean, he had blockers out in front of him, but a St. T guy threw his arm out there and tripped him up. But, I mean, that play looked like it had more possibilities than what it ended up for Calhoun there.
Certainly did. It's just amazing how far Calhoun has come in this span of time, because you know they're doing well. They're 5-1 going up against Carrollton, and then they get beaten by 28. And people were thinking, oh, okay, they can't defend the pass. And, well, the jury is still out on that, but they've gotten much better.
Oh, absolutely. They've gotten threefold better defending the pass, but St. T's not passing the ball.
Right. And they did match up with their two teams that didn't pass the ball already, and they matched up well against Arcola and Red Hill.
Oh, there's the
back to
first
pass.
They
got Clark, and he has it in the end zone. It's a touchdown pass of all plays, and that's what the Warriors had to do. That's why they called the timeout. And Calhoun has gotten within 2 scores at 21-6 with a minute 15 to go in the first half. Boy, that was big, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely, John. I mean, this, if Calhoun can keep St. T out of the end zone here in the final 1:15, and they'll be receiving the ball, and it could be, the same situation
Going for
they had
2.
at
It's
Tuscola.
Clocky, and he's going to be stopped short.
He's not going to make it, John. And we
there's a late flag. And it's going to be against St. Teresa, but that was at the end of the play.
Yeah, that's not going to have any bearing on the extra point here.
However, though, how about this? If they're gonna enforce it on the kickoff, they'll move it up to the St. Teresa 45.
Right.
Calhoun could onside kick it. They have 2 timeouts.
At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
Kicking off here inside of St. T territory, John.
That's why I was saying they could onside kick it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that Hardin Calhoun may try something here.
And it's a squib kick.
Yeah, and it's loose and it's picked up by St. T.
Oh, they pin him in deep, which is what they always wanted.
Number 32, Simeon Smith, had the ball bound away from him, but he reached out and pulled it in. And St. T has got 1:14 here to go. All that took just 1 second, huh, John?
It did. Well, I don't see how that took 1 second because he touched it.
Yeah.
It seemed maybe 2 or 3 seconds should have gone off. Maybe some hometown cooking. We don't know. Handoff to right. They still got to contain him, and a good tackle by the leg. They're going to rule him down. That's not a fumble.
Tyler Webster there on the tackle cut Smith right low.
That's where you got to tackle those big boys.
Yeah, and he's walking a little bit ginger here, John.
And that's an area where you're not protected too.
Yeah, he clipped him off right at the knees, and St. T doesn't look like they're showing a whole lot of urgency here.
No, they're not. Well, they don't have any timeouts, and they took a little longer than usual to call play. Another handoff to right
again.
Well, he looks fine there.
Yeah, he did. He's okay. Brought down in there by Keaton Rose, number 66 for the Warriors.
St. T might be hoping just to get a little lucky here. They're going to play conservative by giving the ball to right and maybe hoping he busts the run, and they're not in a hurry.
No, and I'm sure St. T's not going to script something like Tuscola did and try to throw here.
Yeah, they've learned their lesson.
I mean, they've seen what happened to Tuscola, so I'm sure they're going to keep it on the ground here.
It's got to be a keeper, the Fike.
And he's gone.
He has some room to run, but there's going to be a flag. It's going to be called back. He's going to go down and out at about around the 33-yard line, but this call is coming
We have got
back.
flags, John, multiple flags on either side of the field here. We got 77 walking for St. T, who is Brady Moore, who took his helmet off and walked to the sidelines. We've got 4 or 5 flags on the field here. I don't know what's going on.
It's a classic flag party.
We got some guys losing their cool here. I don't exactly know what's going to transpire out of all this.
Calhoun, they were moving. Their defense was moving back, but the officials are pointing.
Yeah, there's multiple infractions here, John. I don't know We got one clean on the south sidelines. We got two over here on the north sidelines. We got a hold against St. T. We got an unsportsmanlike against St. T.
Oh, wow. Well, I think if you're St. T here, you just knee it out. Maybe not risk anything and sit on this.
They are going to mark off a 10-yard infraction, then a 15-yard infraction. So St. T lost 25 yards at least on that. That's not saying what the man gained on the run.
Nope. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't mark off the yards at the end of the run.
No, and I still haven't figured out what Brady Moore immediately went to the sidelines.
Maybe he was the culprit of the unsportsmanlike call.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the coaches called him over there or what, but
well, we may not know, but St. Teresa, they go into the locker room up 21-6, but Calhoun, momentum might be on their side as they finally reeled off a touchdown, and they will receive to start the second half. And we will be back to tell you what happens in the final two quarters against Calhoun and St. Teresa in the IHSA Class 1A semifinals.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949, or see us online at RiverBender.com.
And welcome back to Calhoun High School. St. T kicks off to Hardin Calhoun. Clucky with the ball up to about the 30-yard line on the kickoff return. I guess I'm on. All right, Calhoun will take over the ball here from their 30-yard line. Actually, the 29 looks like here. St. T leading 21-6. Ty Bick brings up the Warriors. Warriors are moving to the west end of the end zone here against the wind. Clucky in motion. Quarterback sneak. Bick up the middle. And he is brought down by a host of Bulldog tacklers there. Led by number 12, Mike Davis on the stop. But he did pick up 5 yards, a good solid 5 yards on the carry there. Set up a 2nd down and 5 for Hardin Calhoun here on the 34-yard line. Bick up the middle to the big fullback, Waters. He picks up a couple for the Warriors. Brought down again by number 12, Mike Davis, for the St. T Bulldogs. 3rd down and a long one for Hardin Calhoun. Number 32, Armbruster, brings the play in for the Warriors. Bick brings them up. Big play here for Calhoun. And the big man, Waters, did not make it. He was stood up there by number 32, Simeon Smith. And that's going to set up a 4th down and maybe a half a yard for Calhoun. We're going to get an official measurement here, but it looks from our vantage point that Calhoun is short here. The chain gang's bringing the chains across the field. I'd say Calhoun's probably about 2 feet short here, the way it looks. They get the chain set. And it looks like they're about a foot short. That's going to set up a 4th down and a foot to go for Calhoun. And they're going to go for it here at home. This is a big play for Hardin Calhoun here. I'm sure they'll probably get a long count here. Bick's got him under center. And they give it to the fullback Waters, and he has the 1st down.
And the Warriors get the 1st down. Sorry for my absence. And they now have the ball at their 40-yard line as we approach the 10-minute mark.
I was doing my best to cover for you, John, there, but
thank you. Phone battery died.
Yeah, that happens. That was a big play for Calhoun there.
Yes, it was. Bick under center. Clocky motion. It's a double fake, and it's Clocky on the run. Gets a moderate gain, close to the 45, at the 45 actually.
Calhoun's got it here. They're down, they're down 15 points. But, they need to come out, do the same thing they did against Tuscola in the second half. They established themselves running the ball and moved it down for a score. They get another score here, this is going to change the complexity of the game, It will. I mean, it's kind of a net win for the Warriors that they're still in the game after that dreadful start. Yeah, I mean, they were blitzed right off the bat. Hopefully they've, they made adjustments. Oh,
that's going to be a false start.
Yeah, there's a false start on their fullback.
I don't know why the officials let the play go on when an infraction happened before the play. But just about every official crew does that from different levels in Missouri and Illinois.
Yeah, you see that in higher levels of football in the NFL or college. They blow it dead right away. You know? In high school, they tend to, let the play go on. I don't know why that is.
It's odd because, in high school, you're all about safety.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're worried about the kids and the safety of the kids, and yeah, they just don't kill it dead right away in high school.
You blow the play dead if the ball's caught in the end zone on a kickoff. Bick back to throw. Downfield, and it's almost intercepted by Wright. Almost a great diving catch. Wonder what the Warriors will do here now, because that was a bit of a surprise. You run the ball, pass the ball on a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they were just trying to get the Bulldogs off guard there, but Bick had Lammy open across the middle, but he overthrew him by quite a bit.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 for the Warriors. 8:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clocky in motion. It's going to be a pass, and it's going to be a pass by halfback pass to Clocky. Throws it up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete. That just looked out of sync from as soon as Clocky looked across the field, his only option was always going to be Bick, and he was just never open.
No, and they're trying to throw the ball here, and they're going into a really, really stiff wind.
Yep. You can see, I don't know if on the screen you can see some CHS flags in the foreground, and they've been blowing to the left all game long.
Yeah, they're just blowing straight out.
The punt is away. The second punt of the game, and it's a decent one. No return for Wright. Calhoun bounce. And it's going to be inside the 30.
Well, we'll get to see here, John, whether Calhoun's made any adjustments defensively at halftime.
Well, they've done a good job since the first 2 scores.
Right. To slow St. T down here a little bit. I think it comes to a point where you got to not worry so much about St. T throwing the ball
Right.
and shut down the run, because they exclusively run the ball here in the first half. So we'll see what they do here. St. T's first go of it here in the second half.
Fike, quarterback keeper, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield.
And that's just what Calhoun needs to do. They need to put a stop to this run and force St. T to go to the air.
Well, in St. T, they've chosen not to throw for the most part. I mean, I think they've thrown 2 passes for the whole game.
Right.
And Ryan Fike has 25 touchdown passes this season. It just tells you everything that they can throw.
Oh, they absolutely can throw. It's just getting them in a situation where they have to throw.
Man in motion.
Jet sweep again.
And he breaks to the outside and has some room to run. He creeps through for a couple yards. That was Zach Garrett. We've seen him an ample amount of time in this game, all on jet sweeps. Yeah. He's a dangerous receiver downfield too.
That's 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs there.
That was a 9-yard gain, a handoff to right. Up the middle, hurdles a man, a spin move, and he's brought down. More than enough for a first down, but then a late flag, and I think that might be on Calhoun. I saw Cole Lammy's body language, and it was just not good right there.
Right. It's definitely going against Calhoun here, John.
Unsportsmanlike or a late hit?
Face mask.
Face mask.
And the Warriors can ill afford those kind of penalties. They have got to play a clean ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's their first defensive penalty of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got to. They've got to play a clean game because there is more talent in the white than there is in the black. I mean, they just...
And batted in the air.
Batted down.
Well, there is a pass by St. Teresa, but Calhoun read it well, especially up the line. Give credit to the D-line up front.
Yeah, I don't know if Gilman or Rose got that pass, but Calhoun does have some size up front. I mean, they got some tall kids.
2 to the left. Give to right. Bounce off to the left side, and he's taken down for a loss.
Big-time loss there.
Maybe Calhoun is starting to figure out Jacardia right, because he hasn't railed off a big run lately.
No, and he was really he looked tentative there.
Yes.
He just didn't look like he was as explosive as he usually is. And they're splitting right out now here to the near sidelines.
Right in motion. It's a handoff.
Sweep, and
it's a fumble.
Calhoun's got it.
And the Warriors have recovered. As momentum was going their way.
Oh, excuse me, John. No, Wright did get the ball back.
Well, regardless, a big loss.
Oh.
A loss on the play by the Bulldogs, and they're most likely going to punt right here.
So that was a very fortuitous bounce for
It looked
St.
like
T there.
Calhoun got the ball. And I apologize, we jumped the gun. We both did.
Yeah, it looked like the Calhoun man had it.
I think even the PA announcer jumped the gun too.
St. T is going to go on 4th and 12 here in their own territory.
Well, they definitely trust their defense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a punt.
Oh, it's going to be a quick
and
kick.
A good one as well.
Nice move there by St. Teresa. They caught us off guard there with the quick kick.
Jarrett not taking any chances to decide whether if the ball is going to take a Calhoun or St. T bounce, but it's going to be Calhoun ball at about their 22-yard line.
But, I think St. T, the Warriors have made some adjustments at halftime, and I think St. T's going to find themselves in the game here. And although they, superior talent-wise, they're, they got some nice talent, but this is going to be a dogfight here in the second half.
It sure looks like it will. Calhoun, they've been a second-half team throughout all these playoffs, and the inside half the clock, and he's going to go nowhere, maybe a yard.
Nowhere.
Good defense by the Bulldogs once again. Well, that's another thing. The Warriors, they're going to have to get in the end zone if they're going to want to win this game. They're down by 2.
Right.
And this Bulldogs defense, they bended, but they've hardly broke.
Exactly. I mean, when they come up and they need a big stop, they've made it so far.
Yes.
But it's all on Calhoun now. They have got to be able to move the football here.
That was actually their first stop of the game on offense, on defense, the Warriors. It's a keeper by Bick, and he's got some room to run. Makes a man miss, still on his feet, breaks a tackle, and he's got the first down.
The first down. Nice run there in there by the junior quarterback, Ty Bick.
Ty Bick, who is a junior, a 5'10 junior.
And he had some nice downfield blocks there, John. They had some receivers out there blocking for him, and, I mean, that was big after pretty much a negative play on first down.
Ty Bick, we've seen a lot of him running the ball. He might even have the most rushing yards on the day for the Warriors.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit, John. Although Clucky did have one decent run.
He had one big run in the second quarter.
But Hardin Calhoun's kind of got him on their heels here a little bit.
Yeah, momentum's on the Warriors' side despite a 15-point deficit.
Gibb was the big fullback Waters there, and he might have got two on the play there.
Oh, when Calhoun has kind of gone straight up, they've rushed the ball straight up the middle. It just hasn't really worked out so far today, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Calhoun gets a touchdown in before the fourth quarter comes.
Oh, yeah, it's game on.
Yeah, it's going to get down and dirty then.
But can they get there? That's the question. It's a 2nd and 8 on their 37. It's a keeper by Bick. And he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, it's going to be about a 4-yard loss. Jacardia Wright, just as good as a linebacker as he is a running back.
Yeah, he was all over that, John.
It's going to be about third. Yeah, it's still going to be a 3rd and 8.
Got number 32 there, John. Simeon Smith. He's gimped up a little bit coming off the field.
That could be
for
key.
St. T.
He's been a starter all day long. He's made some impact plays. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. It's going to be a pass. Bick. It's going to be a screen pass and right to Clocky, and he will get a yard, but not what the Warriors wanted right there. It's going to be a 4th and 6. And, the punt team is going to come out. You see the 5 substitutions being made.
Yeah, Calhoun's definitely got to punt the ball here, John.
Yeah.
They're deep on their own end.
Well, the one thing we haven't seen in just about all their playoff games, they've gotten a defensive touchdown.
Right.
We have not seen that today.
No.
And it's a fake. To Clucky, and he has the first down.
To Bick, and Bick does have the first down.
Ty Bick.
Yeah. Boy, that takes
That has to be a first down.
Yeah,
You're looking at his
it
forward
definitely
progress.
was. He's way over the
yeah, and you looked at the lines official right there. Look where he's standing. That's first down.
He made it by at least a yard. Well, it took some guts there for Hardin Calhoun to fake that on their own end.
And then again, who knows? Maybe that might have been a lucky break. I don't know. The hard work, maybe a lucky break on the defensive side of the Warriors. They don't want to give the ball back to them and not have a score.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that took St. T by surprise. They had you could just tell their guys were just kind of standing up, and Bick just ran right by them.
Yep.
Let's see what Calhoun does here.
But like last week, that's what they had a huge fake punt play that set up a touchdown against Tuscola.
Absolutely, yes.
Handoff to Clark, toss to the outside, and he's got decent yardage there. About a 4-yard gain, I would say.
Yeah, he picked up 3 or 4 on that, John. Calhoun's having a hard time setting the edge, though. They're having trouble getting the DNs from St. T blocked. And, well, especially their outside linebackers, they just can't get to the second level and get their linebackers blocked. And the linebackers got a free run at the Calhoun backs when they do bounce it outside.
Well, this game started at 1:30, and it's 3:04 right now. We're almost done with the third quarter, and it's a pass up to Clucky.
He's gone.
He's got it.
He's gone, John.
It's a foot race, and he is in. Touchdown, Warriors. What a play call by Coach Elmore and the Warriors coaching staff.
Did they put Clucky in the tight end position there, or where did they have him originally on the line?
55 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Warriors are a 2-point conversion away from making a 7-point game. This is something else.
Well, I can tell you, John, number one for the Warriors, unless number 9 for St. T is out there to run him down, Clucky is very quick.
Handoff to Lammy.
He's
got
it.
room,
He's
and
got it.
he is
they
going
got it.
to be – he's in. It's a touchdown.
We have a ball game now, John. It is a one-score game, and Calhoun has rallied back here in the third quarter, and you can see the demeanor of the St. T kids. They are just shocked.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Maybe, air out the ball a little bit because Calhoun's bringing it back to him. Definitely are.
Waters with the kickoff. It's a squibber, and it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs. And that was just a line shot, a laser hits off a foot. And that's just always a nightmare if you're one of the Utmen or
St.
up right
T's very
front.
fortunate they got the ball bounded back to them.
Yeah, well, it didn't ricochet anywhere. It just
absolutely.
It hit off his foot, but it didn't go anywhere.
It's a whole new ball game now, John.
Well, but the Bulldogs have great field position, though. That's the worst case right there. It's a handoff, and it's Fike up the middle. He's got room to run. He's got to make sure he's got to keep hold of the ball.
Boy, he is handling that ball very loosely.
Yeah, like one hand not protected.
I guess so. He better.
Regardless,
he gets in traffic there. He better protect the football a little more. They're going to be putting it on the ground.
It's a good game, though. It's about a 2nd and 4 now on the Calhoun territory at their 48. Clock under 30 to go. It's another handoff to Fike, and he's got the first down. So the Bulldogs doing a decent job so far, maybe taking the sting out of the Warriors' momentum. And I wonder if they're just going to run the clock down right here. I mean, play clock is 22 seconds to go. They might just sit on it here. But maybe they want to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
And that's what they will do. Handoff to right. Oh, he's on his feet. Up through the middle. Goodbye, Jacardia Wright. Warriors players up front, they want a flag. They're not going to get it. Right when you thought they had him figured out, Jacardia Wright reels off a 42-yard touchdown run. What an answer by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, Wright, he had it up the middle, and he beat one would-be tackler, and then as soon as he got back up on his feet, he was gone.
That's right. Third touchdown of the game.
Yeah, he's quite a ball player. I mean, he's just hard to contain. He's just hard to.
Oh, a bad snap, but he still gets it off, and it's through the uprights. Yeah. And you can, on this side of the field, you can hear a pin drop.
Absolutely, John. I mean, man tried to cut him low, and he just kind of stepped over him, and then once he got back on his feet, he was gone.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
3-play drive.
Absolutely. I mean, when you got the explosiveness that St. T does, I mean, they can score on any play. Any play. It doesn't matter if it's a run or a pass.
Exactly. Oh, it's a squibber of a kick. It's caught by Jared Brackett. I don't know if that. I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, I think he just missed it off the kick.
Yeah.
But
it looked like he was winding up the kick it as hard as he could, and then he
especially
partially
kicking
got
with
it.
the wind there.
And Calhoun could count themselves a little lucky because half the time when that happens, it kind of works out in a inadvertent onside kick that works well for the kicking team.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a first down at the Warriors' 39-yard line with 9.4 seconds to go. Probably going to be the last play of the quarter. Clocky in motion, inside a handoff to Clark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Entertaining, especially at the end, right at the end of the third quarter. And one more quarter to go in the IHSA Class 1A semifinal between St. Teresa and Calhoun. Calhoun ball, but St. Teresa leads 28-14.
Trigger Talent's course covers the mandated curriculums of Illinois and Florida. Our facility allows for a safe, professional, comfortable in any weather shooting environment. We utilize a variety of law enforcement targets to illustrate the best shot placement for stopping threats. Our advanced course, CCW Plus, is the only in the state to offer training from a real vehicle in road rage, carjacking, and parking lot scenarios. Over 1,400 people have trusted Trigger Talent to be their choice in concealed carry and advanced instruction. Shouldn't you also?
To Clocky, just overthrown. That was the same play where they scored their last touchdown.
Yeah, and he had him, John. He had him. He just overthrew him because Clucky had got behind the defense, and if that ball's on target, that's another 6 points for Calhoun.
Might have been, definitely a big play. He had a brigade right behind him, but you'd probably take Clocky in that foot race.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, outside of Wright and
Wright and Jarrett.
Yeah.
Clocky would be the next fastest guy in the field.
Yeah, you're right.
It's going to be a 3rd and 6 for the Warriors. This might be 4-down territory right here. Clocky in motion. It's going to be pitched to him. He's got room to run, follows his blockers, and
oh, my goodness.
Almost broke the run, but it's got to be a first down, no less.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds, John, but if he hadn't stepped out of bounds, he was gone.
Yep. Well, Wes Clocky has come alive in these last minute or so in game time.
You know, they talk about Wright, and obviously so. Wright's a heck of a football player. He's just a sophomore, but I think Clucky will play some football someplace next year. I mean,
next level, you say?
Absolutely. He is Calhoun's best player.
Yes,
by far.
Hand up the middle. Oh no, it's a
Waters up the middle.
Bick had me for a keeper. I thought it looked like a fumble for a second from my point of view.
Initially it did, but they gave it to the big fullback up the middle there, and he got a good 4 yards out of the deal there.
Jacob Waters, he's only a junior, and Calhoun, they have some key players coming back. I mean,
yeah, they've got
Bick and Waters, and then Scout White. We haven't seen a lot of him, but he's a junior.
Yes. Yeah, they've got Garrett Hain, who's one of their inside linemen.
Yeah, but other than that, it's just about everyone is a senior. Another handoff to Waters as he bulges forward.
Yeah, he got about 3 on that, John. And, you know, Calhoun down 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. Every possession is a 4-down possession.
Of course. Yeah,
you know,
from here on out, of
absolutely.
course.
You know, it's going to be 4-down territory every time.
And it's 3rd and 4 on the 44 in the fourth quarter.
St. T is trying to rally their troops here on 3rd and 4.
Bick under center. Oh, trying to get him an offside. Clocky in motion. Handoff, and initially tackled like he was touched behind the line of scrimmage, but he goes forward, and it's going to make it a manageable 4th down, I would assume.
Yeah, about 4th and 2, looks like to me, John. Maybe a long 2 here.
If Clocky was a weaker man, that probably would have been a loss right there.
Exactly. Calhoun has to get to the 40-yard line for a 1st down here.
4th and a very long 2. This could be the ball game right here. Trying to draw him off sides.
And there goes the quarterback. He's got the 1st down, John.
Quarterback sneak by Ty Bick, and he gets the 1st down. That's 2 straight 4th down conversions they've converted on.
They have utilized the quarterback on those short and longs. I mean, St. T is in that forefront. They're in a 4-3, but they're not pinching down in the A gaps, and Bick's seeing that, and every time, I mean, that's an audible call for us. I mean, if you see the down lineman not pinching A gap, it's a quarterback sneak. I mean, it's an automatic, and Bick has done that several times this afternoon.
It's interesting you bring that up because Athan scored on a play like a 98-yard quarterback sneak like that against St. T. A pass by
There's
Bick.
a wheel route to Clucky.
Yes,
He's open.
Clucky
He's got it.
Breaks a tackle.
And he's down inside the 20.
Inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line, and another Calhoun pass.
We got a flag down, though, John. I think he's going to go against the Warriors here on a holding call.
It looked all too good to be true right there.
Calhoun had Clucky. Oh, no, it's against St. T.
Oh, how about that? Well, they would decline it.
Yeah, absolutely. They had Clucky out there on the wheel route, and they didn't have a linebacker out there on him. He was wide open. I don't know if somebody grabbed him as he went by, but it's defensive holding. And Calhoun's threatening here with 9:19 to go in the game and down 2 scores.
This is something else. They refuse to die.
Yeah, Calhoun's brought it to St. T here in the second half. I mean, everybody thought this game might be a blowout, but St. T's getting all they want. I can tell you that right now.
St. T was winning 21-0.
Absolutely. I mean, Calhoun's brought it right back to them here.
And it's a handoff to Clocky.
Yeah.
Gets it.
I mean,
Average amount of yards.
Anytime number 1 sees the ball for Hardin Calhoun, St. T, I mean, they've got a bullseye on him. I mean, they've done a pretty good job keeping Clucky in check here. But like on that wheel route, though, you can't let the other team's player get that wide open.
Yes.
I mean, you just can't do it. They got to know who Calhoun's best player is.
Could this be a hint of maybe Calhoun starting to wear down on St. T?
You know, I really don't know. I mean, they're matched up size-wise pretty well.
Handoff to the outside, the Lammy, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Yeah.
Good gain tackle by the Bulldogs. Now, if you're St. T, you got to imagine that they'll prepare for some type of zone coverage for a pass.
Yeah, I mean, Calhoun, you know, they're not a throwing team, but, I mean, they'll catch you off guard every now and then. But
they aren't a throwing team, but they have 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, but, no, I mean, they'll do the majority of their work on the ground, but they're definitely in two down territory here with
3rd and 10 at the 16. It's going to be a pass, but he's got to get it off quickly. Pass to Lammy with hardly any room, and that's going to be another loss. Clock keeps ticking. Under 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Calhoun, they've converted on 2 straight 4th down attempts. This is going to be by far the hardest because St. T, first of all, they know they're going to go for it, and this is going to be from 12 yards out instead of 2 yards out in the last one. And And with that, Calhoun is going to call a timeout to think things over. 7:04 to go in somebody's season. Calhoun trails St. Teresa 28-14. We'll be back in a minute at RiverBender.com.
Trust Family Auto Sales and Cycles focuses on providing you with the highest quality used vehicles in the Riverbend. Before hitting the lot, all cars are thoroughly inspected and serviced in our very own repair shop. We make sure your future vehicle will look like it just came off the assembly line. We have a massive selection of cars with price ranges to fit any budget, and our motorcycles look like they just came off the showroom floor. Trust can finance any credit situation and have you on the road in no time. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, van, SUV, hybrid, or motorcycle, Trust Family Auto Sales has you covered.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. We'll see what Calhoun has up their sleeve here on 4th and 12 from the 20-yard line with possibly the game on the line. 7 minutes and 4 seconds to go, down by 2 touchdowns. Clocky in motion. It's a pass, roll out to the left by Bick. He's got to get it off. Throws to the end zone. It is incomplete. Incomplete to Jared Brackett. He threw it behind him. He was on the run, running to his left, so he had to adjust his body to throw it with his right hand. And he threw it behind the defender, but it was just, he caught Brackett's momentum going one way, and he had to throw it the other.
Right, John. I mean, I don't know if Brackett would have even caught it if he threw it out in front of him. I mean, he was covered up pretty well by St. T there.
Brackett was actually lucky enough not to be sacked. He was close the whole way.
Yeah, Bick was under pressure and had to throw across his body there, John.
So it's a toss to right. Be wise to stay in bounds. You don't want to give Calhoun, you don't want to stop the clock for Calhoun here.
No, I mean he needs to stay inside the line there, John. He took that clearly to the outside. I mean, then St. T does not need a big turnover here.
No, if
you're a St. T fan, you want to see him get the ball out of this position.
If you're St. T, you have to play smart here. They've had a lot of penalties, but most importantly they haven't had any turnovers all game long.
Right, exactly.
That's been the difference. Well, the difference is they scored more touchdowns, but unlike any team against Calhoun in the playoffs, they haven't given them the ball, and there's a flag on the play.
I think this is going to go against Calhoun, John.
Yeah, it was kind of a late flag.
The back judge threw it.
I think it was a side judge who threw it.
But anyway, I mean, the man was spinning around. I don't know if.
Well, Calhoun, there's a little bit of applause with the Calhoun crowd, so that might indicate it might go against St. Teresa.
No, it's going against Calhoun.
Okay. Unsportsmanlike on Calhoun.
Yeah, Calhoun at this point can't afford those kind of penalties.
I believe that's their second unsportsmanlike penalty of the game.
Right, and they had St. T in a hole there, and they just let him out of it. I mean,
you just cannot do that at this rate. There's absolutely no excuse.
Yeah, there's no margin of error here for Calhoun. They have to. I mean, they had St. T in a position where they probably were going to punt the ball the next.
Well, it would have been a 3rd and 5.
Right, and then they bail him out there with the unsportsmanlike penalty. That's
you got to keep your emotions in check, and don't even give even if it was a soft one, you can't give the referee a reason to flag you.
Right.
And there's a hard run by Wright. It actually doesn't get a whole lot of yards on the play.
No.
But the clock keeps ticking as we approach 6 minutes left in the game. The winner will advance to Memorial Stadium and play. I'm sorry, either Forreston or I'm not sure who the other team will play.
Marquette. John.
Ottawa Marquette, yeah. Forreston. I'm hearing from there that Forreston team is better than the Forreston team that defeated Carrollton 2 years ago. That says a lot. The screen pass to Jared, and he bobbles it, but he catches it, but he eventually falls down.
Yeah, he bobbled it, lost his footing, and fell down, and did not gain anything on that.
And he had room to run too, but it took. Yeah. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
A little hesitation, and then you lose all that space.
Right. That sets up a 3rd and 7 here for St. T on the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line.
Approaching 5 minutes to go. This would be crucial if St. T gets this, and they're going to call a timeout. 5:03 to go in the game. St. Teresa has a 3rd and 7. The Warriors trying to defy them. Down 28-14 in the 4th quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Can you add beauty to your home and cut energy costs? You can with new Eagle Series Gold Collection windows from Eagle Home Improvement. The experts at Eagle will custom fit Gold Collection windows into your existing window openings to save time and money. Gold Collection windows will give your home a dramatic new look while saving energy. And all Eagle Gold Collection Series windows come with a lifetime limited warranty. Eagle Home Improvement, 259-2500, where integrity counts.
Big play here.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. St. Teresa trying to convert on this 3rd and 7. It'd be crucial. 5 minutes. Oh, it's a bad snap. Fumble. It's recovered by Fike. Still on his feet. And he's going to get taken down for a tremendous loss. That's going to be over 10 yards. And St. Teresa has got to punt the ball away here. And Calhoun, once again, they get a break. Not a turnover, but this helps greatly.
Oh, I'm telling you, John, you get a block punt here, another snap like that, that could change this game around completely.
Is that Clocky in the returning?
Clocky is back.
He is. That is Clocky back.
No.
No,
it's Webster back for
Webster.
Calhoun here. See what St. T's going to do here.
Fike has got to kick into the wind here. They're going to let the play clock go down, maybe let it go all the way. No, they're going to kick it.
Oh, and it was almost blocked. It was blocked, John.
Right up, and it takes the Calhoun bounce, and it has to be recovered. And that Calhoun has tremendous field position.
At the 10-yard line, John. Holy cow.
So Calhoun, they are back right where they back. And that had to be partially blocked. I think it was.
Blocked or not?
I think it was partially blocked.
It had to because the punt went straight up in the air.
I mean, that'd be so hard to do.
it had to be blocked because it made no forward progress at all.
I never understood that you have white kickers have to punt it that close.
And you think about it, St. T probably doesn't punt the ball a lot.
Probably not. That's the second time they punted it today. But Calhoun in business. Sweep to the right for Clocky. Right, trying to get him. He doesn't. And he's tackled out of bounds. Not a whole lot on the run.
But you think about it. St. T has rolled outside of Tuscola. St. T has rolled almost everybody they played. And they probably have not punted. They don't spend a lot of time punting the ball.
Yes.
And they just let Calhoun through there there was almost no resistance whatsoever.
Exactly.
Sometimes Calhoun can punch it in here. I mean, this is going to be a different ball game.
Ball on the 7-yard line of St. Teresa. It's a pass by Bick. Looking, evades a sack. He's going to take off, and he's going to get upended. Pardon me, the ball is on the 15-yard line. The clock was going. I'm not sure. We can't tell from our vantage point if he got the first. No, he didn't. He went out of bounds. 3:35 left. The clock was going momentarily. There's a.
There, maybe the ref may be picking up on this. John.
The official, there's some fans that are wanting to put 4 seconds back on the clock. They did. I guess the referees officially let them put it on.
Yeah.
Can't listen to a fan.
No, absolutely not.
So
okay, it's third.
3:39. 3rd and 4. Delayed handoff to Clocky, and he's going to be
got the
tripped
first down, John.
Yes, he does.
First down, says the official here.
You got it. Calhoun has 2 timeouts left.
I'd give it to the big fullback here, John.
We'll see. First and goal at the 5.
There he goes.
To Waters, pushing forward. Got to be stopped. That's going to be about a gain of where the referee is sitting. It's going to be a gain of 1. Calhoun, they got to hurry up here a little bit quicker now.
Yeah, they need to show a little sense of urgency here, John.
2nd and 4. 2nd and goal from the 4. St. T stacking the box. Give to Waters
big
up the
man
gut.
again.
He's
got
close.
It. Oh, no, they say he's down.
Is saying he's down at the 1. You can see the referee. He was saying down.
Ooh, John, he was stopped just short.
You could see him pushing his way through.
Right. I'd give it to him again here for
Third
Hardin
and
Calhoun.
goal at the 1. 2:30 to go. It's going to be a sneak by Bick, and I don't know if he got in.
Yeah, he did.
He did get in.
Touchdown.
Calhoun.
Yeah.
A late flag. There's a flag thrown behind everyone. So it's a touchdown, Calhoun. It's 28-20. This could be big if it's on Calhoun because then he'll push him back.
No, it looks like it's going against St. T here, John.
Yeah, you can see some of the Warriors applauding. This would be if they can get the 2-point conversion, they can get a touchdown and another 2-point conversion to win the game.
Yes.
But if they don't, yeah, it's in the sportsmanlike conduct in St. T.
Yes, it does go against St. T. I think that'll move it half the distance to the goal, John.
Yeah, I think you have the choice of moving it, unforcing on the kickoff, or going half the distance. And they're going to go half the distance. This is key here for St. T because if they can stop it, then they know Calhoun can't win the game if they get the ball back.
Right, exactly.
And it's going to be a keeper.
And he's not going to get it.
And he is going to be stopped. Bick is stopped on the keeper, and that is huge.
Big stop by St. T there.
Oh, they're going to throw a flag.
We got a flag against St. T.
But that was after the play, though. But it's going to be enforced on the kickoff. That can't help.
The flag goes against.
If you're St. Teresa, if you're Coach Ramsey, if St. Teresa's coach, that's just got to be killing you.
Oh, and you know, the St. T player walked away, and apparently he said the magical word, John, because he'd walked away 5 feet, and then something had to be said, and then the official threw the flag up in the air.
Right.
And he said the old magic word.
You walk onto this campus, and it feels as though you're at an Ivy League institution.
It is cultured in so many ways. You would never know that it is a 2-year college.
This place is truly amazing. I love going to school here.
It is definitely not like any other community college.
If you're looking for a way for your life to change, then Lewis and Clark is the place for you to be.
There it is. Oh, they're an offsides. It's an offsides. Waters, they're trying to do a fake delayed onside kick, and Waters, he ran past the 30-yard line. So,
what did the kicker do?
He tried to run over the ball.
Waters ran over the ball. Well, we saw the Pittsburgh Steelers kicker do the Robana kick last week. That failed miserably. They're not trying to do that, but you get to see an interesting experiment
now
what they're kicking there. So they're going to move it back to the 35.
So there was offsetting penalties.
Oh.
Because St. T was offsides as well as Calhoun.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? There was some movement up front there too. So we'll do this again. This is something else. This is starting to turn into a slightly crazy game. It's been a pretty clean game the whole way.
Oh my goodness!
This is a little unordinary.
Yeah, this is absolutely unordinary. I don't know if I've been around football my entire life. I played football, high school football, and I've been in playoff games. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
This is what playoff football creates: the unordinary. Onside kick. Oh, it's loose.
Calhoun's got it.
Calhoun has it. Oh my goodness. Calhoun has the football.
Oh my goodness, John.
Unbelievable scenes we are seeing
he
here.
Kicked it really, really slow, and it was like it
bounced right the last second.
It was like a 15-hop ground ball going through the infield. I mean, and it come up on the kid, hit him in the chest, and right to the Calhoun player.
St. Teresa is crumbling right now.
This is unbelievable.
St. Teresa is shell-shocked.
In which they should be shell-shocked.
Oh, my goodness. And the ball is on the 19-yard line. 2:25 to go. Calhoun has 2 timeouts. Every reason to score. Man in motion. It's got to be a pass.
He better
throw
it away.
Throws it away.
Yeah, that's a smart move by Beck there. I mean, he had Clucky going on a fly route there, and they had covered him up, and that's the right move there by Beck.
Huh. Well, when Jacadia Wright scored that touchdown to make it 28-14, you could not hear anything on this side, and you could hear the noise on the other side. Now it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's completely flip-flopped here, John. The Calhoun needs to get
2 wide receivers. Toss the Clocky to the outside, and he is going to be stopped for a loss.
No, big loss there.
Well, a good response by the Bulldogs after that losing the onside kick. Clock running under 2 minutes. It's going to be a 3rd and about 13 from the 22. Well, if you're St. T, you know it's coming. Expect some type of pass. It is going to be a pass from Bick. Looking for Clocky, and nowhere in sight. He overthrows him about 10 yards.
Yeah, they had Clucky there on the wheel route, and he just, I mean, the ball wasn't even close to him.
Yeah, I think in St. T, they know it's going to Clocky, too.
Oh, absolutely.
They've learned their lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, Calhoun's going to have to go away from Clucky here because St. T, they're definitely covering Clucky up.
So here's the game.
Once again,
Calhoun having to do what they don't want to have to pass it, but it's pretty much come to this point. They have 2 timeouts left with 1:44 to go, down by 8. Bick under center. Clocky in motion. Back to pass. It's going to be a screen, and it's going to be batted and thrown behind. There's going to be a flag, a late flag after the play. I think it's going to go against St. T once again. Waters was involved. He's pulled away. And is this going to be another? Well, it's going to be St. T ball. They know that. They're celebrating. Unsportsmanlike on Calhoun. There's been several unsportsmanlike penalties today.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot riding on this game, John. These kids are pumped up, and it's easy to lose control when you're in a game of this magnitude.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to St. Teresa. I mean, they were on the brink of bottling this game, but they recovered. In fact, they pushed Calhoun back -3 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
well, go ahead.
They're a good ball club. I mean, they made the defensive plays when they had to, and but you got to give Calhoun credit for coming back. I mean, they're probably outmanned, but they're maybe not. They played with a big heart, and they've left it all on the field.
The game not completely over yet. 2 timeouts for Calhoun. Oh, it's a fumble! And Calhoun has it back!
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable! Are you serious? That's the 2nd straight botched snap from St. Teresa.
St. T is doing everything they can do to give this game to Hardin Calhoun. They are doing everything they can do.
Placed at the 36.
Calhoun has got to take advantage of these mistakes by St. Teresa. They've got to. Because this is just unbelievable.
You can't write this.
No, absolutely. You cannot script what is happening out here. You cannot do it.
2 receivers outside. Three in the backfield. Clocky in motion. Give to Lammy. Outside handoff. Runs. Did he get out of bounds? They said he did. A minute 20. Well, minute 25. I thought there was a minute 25 to go.
Unbelievable.
Are the officials going to go back and add any time? Well, Calhoun, they're getting they got their turnovers, but both of them have been unforced.
Right. I mean, that was just a botched handoff between the quarterback and Wright. I mean, and the ball went straight up in the air, and Calhoun landed right on it.
Second down and about 6 to go on the 32. It's a handoff outside the Clocky. They're there, and it's another stop. Well, St. Teresa, they know where that play is going, and that was Jacardia Wright on the stop. Calhoun burns their second timeout with a minute and 15 to go. This game is an absolute roller coaster ride. I mean, like you said, it comes down to Calhoun now. That can they punt? Convert on these gifts.
You see a lot of. I'm watching the St. Teresa kids walk over. I mean, they got number 54. He's hobbling over there. Brandon, and I mean, this has been a physical football game. I think they got a lot more from Calhoun than what they expected.
Perhaps.
And if I'm Forster, or it's Forston and Marquette, whoever's winning in their game, I mean, you got to just take it to St. T, because I mean they're turnover prone and they make penalties. I mean they got athletes, they're just not playing a real solid football game.
Perhaps I think they were expecting a fight, but I don't know if they thought Calhoun would come out in the second half and punch them like they are.
No, not
it's
at all.
It's a pass from and it's going to be caught. No, it's going to be dropped. It's going to be stripped. That was a halfback pass from Clark to Clocky, and had he caught it, it would not have been a first down.
No, he was short of the first down there, John.
So here we go again. This is going to be another tough fourth down conversion for Calhoun. They just look, I don't know. I mean, maybe they look a little void of ideas in terms of passing the ball, because, St. Teresa, they know that they want to throw the Clocky.
Yeah, absolutely. They have Clucky covered up. Calhoun is going to have to play off Clucky and go to somebody else here, because
this is the ball game. One timeout for Calhoun. A minute and 10 to go. Back to pass. Looks like it's going to be a screen pass. It's going to be intercepted, and he is going to score. No flags down. It's a touchdown. Stanley Rogers on the pick six. And you can say goodnight. There is a flag way back down originally, but it's probably going to be a holding, because everyone is going to the end zone. Nobody is around where the original play was.
No, it's a personal foul after the play, John.
Okay.
And the pick six will stand. It was all happened behind the play here.
And as that happens, fans are filing out. And that appears, I say it, I'll repeat it myself again.
Right.
To be the final dagger in the coffin for Calhoun, because they have refused to quit.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely unsurmountable for Calhoun here, now that they've got two scores. St. T's got two scores on them here with under a minute to go. But that's Calhoun had to lay it all out there, and like I say, they're not a passing team. We don't do well when we throw the ball, but we were down to no options, and the kids played hard. And I'm sure the community's proud of them.
Proud as heck.
and we represented our conference pretty well, I think.
Oh, most definitely. Trail back for the kick, and it's going to be short or wide. Take your pick.
Right. I mean, we don't have the option of going out and finding players to suit our system. I mean, we got to take what kids we get, and Coach Elmore and his staff have done a nice job.
Absolutely.
They really turned it up here in the playoffs, and they don't have anything to hang their head about.
Trigger Talents course covers the mandated curriculums of Illinois and Florida. Our facility allows for a safe, professional, comfortable in any weather shooting environment. We utilize a variety of law enforcement targets to illustrate the best shot placement for stopping threats. Our advanced course, CCW Plus, is the only in the state to offer training from a real vehicle in road rage, carjacking, and parking lot scenarios. Over 1,400 people have trusted Trigger Talent to be their choice in concealed carry and advanced instruction. Shouldn't you also?
That Calhoun was able to beat Tuscola. And, this is a good football game.
At the 40, it's going to be returned by Cole Lammy. Oh, and they're going to try some trickery here. Uh-oh. No, it's caught by Clocky, and they're going to do a hook and ladder here by Clark. He has the ball. They've actually advanced upfield pretty well.
A little bit of the old Stanford Cardinal there, John.
We're getting some free entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, this was all the fans are getting their money's worth here. That was a little bit of the old Stanford Cal game there from 30-some years ago.
1982.
Yeah, exactly.
That
we didn't run over any band members, though, thank God.
Even though we have a band out here right now, and they're actually sitting into the grandstand, so there's no way possible they could have gotten on.
Yeah, the back couldn't get to the band there, but that was a little bit of excitement there late in the game.
And why not go out with a bang like that?
Yeah, I mean, what the heck?
You're just kind of playing this game. Let's just play this game like we played it as 10-year-olds.
Yeah, and it was a little backyard football there.
How about this? Clocky in the shotgun.
Yeah,
we saw this a little bit last year. It's thrown and it's in. Ooh, it takes a hit. They're not going to call anything, and it was a tough decision. I mean, you got to do what you have to do to hit the defender, but little shocked that the refs did not throw a flag.
Yeah, that was pretty close there, John.
It was close. It wasn't obvious. It wasn't completely obvious that he just wants to hit people. And I think St. Teresa fans starting to hit them that they're going to be going to state.
Yeah, absolutely, John.
We haven't heard a lot from them from this side. I mean, this is the first time they've been chanting anything. They've been quiet. I mean, this has been a tremendous crowd support for the Warriors.
Yeah, Calhoun brought a little more football game to them than what St. T thought they were going to get, I think.
Low snap to Clocky. Drops way back. He's got to get it off. Throw it. And it's going to be should have been intercepted. They're had a couple guys playing center field, but you don't teach people to say that I got it in football for safety.
Yeah, exacth John. That was just kind of like that
was almost close to being a freak play.
Yeah, high fly ball there in baseball, and the man, instead of catching it, just batted it down. For St. T there.
And it would have perfectly summed up if Calhoun somehow caught that and scored a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, the way things have gone today, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But no, Mike Davis for the Bulldogs knocked that one down.
29 seconds to go, 3rd and 10, another low snap. And it's actually a fumble. It's going to be recovered by Calhoun, and they may not get another playoff.
No, I just take a knee here if I'm the
here's 15 seconds to go.
And we're going to
4th
try
and
to
10.
run another play here.
10 seconds left. Probably the last play of the season for the Warriors. Oh, over the middle, it's caught for a first down. And with 0.4 seconds to go, that's going to be it. Calhoun, I don't think they're even going to line up for the snap. 0.4 seconds to go.
They're not going to get it off, John.
They didn't start the clock in time, but they get it off. Hook and ladder, that's Tyler Webster, number 9. He's going to be taken down. And that is going to do it on a fine season and effort by the Calhoun Warriors, who finish their season at 9-4. A lot to be proud of as we hear the cannon go off one last time. However, the St. Teresa Bulldogs, when they had no momentum and facing defeat in the face potentially, they held on tight, and they earned a trip to Champaign at the University of Illinois at Memorial Stadium with a date with destiny in the Class 1A IHSA State Championship.
Yeah, it was a good football game, John. I mean, St. Teresa just had a little more athletic ability than Hardin Calhoun, but hey, Calhoun kids played well. They gave it all they had.
Calhoun certainly gave everything they had, and with that, we will see you soon. And we are ready for basketball season now in the RiverBender area. For Rod Hart, I'm John Huff. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good weekend, everyone.